SoC adapter for OTDR port, USB cable, power adapter, user menu, shoulder strap, calibration certificate, warranty card, packing list, soft bag, OTDR with SoC adapter. This is 10 km fiber spool, 20 km fiber spool. Click Auto OTDR. Click Settings. For this OTDR, there are two wavelengths, 1310 and 1550. We select 1310. For average time, select 30 seconds. For reflective index, please ask your own cable manufacturer. For unit, kilometers, kilofeet. Click Pass Criterion. You can set collection loss, splicing loss, band loss, link loss, and average loss. Click Analysis Threshold. We can set loss threshold, reflectance threshold, and end loss threshold. Click Test to start the auto test. On screen it shows auto test, wavelength 1310 nanometer, measurement range 64 kilometers, pulse width 2000 nanoseconds. It is autosave. This is the curve. There are two events. For the first event, it is about 10 km. For the second event, it is about 20 km. This OTDR displays curve, event lists, and event map simultaneously. Click List to check the event lists on full screen. Click Event Map to check the event map. This is first event, second event. Click Settings to check the settings. 1310. 30 seconds. Connect OTDR with your computer via USB cable. Enter into your computer. Enter into U-disk. There are several folders. For the folder, these are the saved curves. For English, inside it there are analysis software and user menu. For snap, it is a snapshot picture. Enter into English. Enter into OTDR analysis English. Open the software. Click File. Click Open File. Open a saved curve in U-disk. Select one. This is the curve and the event list. For file, we can preview the test report. Or batch print the test report. Add the saved curves. Click preview. This is batch print. For wave operator, we can zoom in, zoom out, move up, move down the curve. For mark line operator, we can move cursor A or cursor B to left or to right. For event analyze operator, we can set threshold, add event, delete event, or change event. For fiber information, we can input fiber information. Click Export ODDR. Click Settings. For wave, select 1550 or 1310. For range, select 64 kilometers, because the total length of the fiber spool is about 30 kilometers. The range should be 2 times of the total length. For pulse width, select 1000 nanoseconds or 2000 nanoseconds. For average time, select 30 seconds. For refractive index, please ask your own cable manufacturer. For unit, kilometers, kilofeet. Click Path Criterion. We can set connection loss, splicing loss, band loss, link loss, and average loss. Click Analysis Threshold. We can set loss threshold, reflectance threshold, and loss threshold. Click Exit. There are 3 testing modes: real test, average test, auto test. For auto test, we don't need to set range and pulse width. Click average test. For example, on the screen it shows average test 1550 nanometer, 64 kilometers, 2000 nanoseconds. This is the curve here. Event lists 2 events. It displays curve, event lists, and event map simultaneously. Click Lists to check the event lists on full screen. Click Event Map to check the event map. This is the first event. This is the second event. Click Curve. Click Cursor A, Cursor B, or Cursor AB to move cursor. Press directional navigation key to move the cursor. Cursor B. Click Zoom. Press directional navigation key to zoom in or zoom out. Click Event Map. Click Settings. Select the wavelength 1550 or 1310. For average time, select 30 seconds, for example. For refractive index, you please ask your own cable manufacturer. For unit, kilometer, kilofeet. Click Pass Criterion. You can set collection loss, splicing loss, band loss, link loss, and average loss. Click Analysis Threshold. You can set loss threshold, reflectance threshold, and loss threshold. Click Test to start the testing. This is the event map. There are two events. This is the 5 end. Click last event to check the first event. Click event map and list. When list becomes white, it will display event lists on full screen. Click OPM. This is FTTH drop cable. OUT and set office is transmitting optic signal. The downstream of OUT is 1490 nanometer. Insert FTTH drop cable into OPM port. Click Wave to select the wavelength 1490 nanometer. The optic power at 1490 nanometer is minus 14.79 dBm. The sensitivity of our ONU is minus 27 dBm. The optic power minus 14.79 dBm is much higher than the sensitivity of our ONU, minus 27 dBm, so it's okay for our ONU working. Click reference to select reference value. When we test at another location, we will know the relative power. Click Wayfair. Insert SC connector into Wayfair port. Click Normal. It is continuous wave. Click 1 Hz. It is 1 Hz flashlight. Click 2 Hz. It is 2 Hz flashlight. Click Close. Click Laser Source. Click Wave to select wavelengths 1550, 1310. We'll select 1310. For optic power meter, select 1310. Click Open. On optic power meter, the optic power is minus 2.9 dBm. Click Power Plus to increase the output power. Click Power Minus to decrease the output power. Now it is continuous wave. Click Mode to switch the frequency 270 Hz. 270 Hz. Click Mode 330 Hz. 330 Hz. This is the reference patch code on test, SC adapter. Click Optic Loss Test. Click Wave to select wavelength 1550, 1310. We select 1310. Insert reference patch cord into OTDR AOS port and the OPM port. Click Open. The optic power is minus 4.62 dBm. Click Reference to set reference value. Take out SC connector from OPM port and connect with SC adapter and the patch cord on the test. Connect the other side of patch cord on test with OPM port. The insertion loss of this connector is 0.15 dB. Click RJ45 sequence, RJ45 lens. When we see sequence is in white color, it means we can test the sequence of RJ45 Ethernet cable. On the bottom of OTDR, push the remote module inside, and we can take out the remote module. Connect Ethernet cable with remote module, and the other side with Ethernet port of LAN 2. Click Test. And then we can see port 1 to port 1, port 2 to port 2, port 8 to port 8. It means the sequence of this cable is good. When we want to test the length, we need to disconnect the remote module with RJ45 cable. Click Sequence Length, and when length becomes white, it means we can test the length of RJ45 Ethernet cable. Click Test. It will take around 10 seconds. The length of this cable is 1.1 meters. For OTDR, click RJ45 digital tracker. Connect Ethernet cable with Ethernet port, LAN 1 port. Click Start. This is a wire tracker. The quickest sound is the cable we are tracking. Click File Management for the default English folder. User menu and the OTDR trace software are inside. For the folder named in Dates, it is Saved Traces. Select one. Click Open to read the saved trace. This is the saved trace. Click Exit to go back. Click Save Settings. For naming type, this is a rule for the name of saved traces. We can change the file name. Turn on or turn off autosave. Input fiber ID. Input location A, location B. Direction from A to B or B to A. Input the operator name. Click System. For auto off, we can set off 5 minutes to 60 minutes. For backlight brightness, we can set 0% to 100%. Turn on or turn off beep sound, language. Turn on or turn off USB connection. Change date and time. Click information to check the information of the software and hardware. Click update to update the software. Click exit.